Hello class, I hope you're having a good weekend. I'm doing the video for Worldly-Wise 15. Not sure if many of you are aware or noticed on the board that we have a test next week on Worldly-Wise lessons 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yes, that's 6 lessons, which means 90 words are on the test. The test will be on Thursday, the 15th, because on Friday is the Make-A-Wish dance thing that many of you will be participating in, hopefully. So please pay attention to the test is Thursday. If you want to do note cards, make sure that you have them by Thursday. Okay, so going through the words, the first word is arbiter. It's one whose decisions are accepted as final. So someone who's a judge. Looking at the picture there, that's Judge Judy, that idea that she is the last person, she is the final person that makes that decision. In your household, it could be your parents who make that final decision, but in the court of law, it's the judge that makes that decision. A conclave is a private meeting or secret or assembly. So the idea is, if you've ever been in the Catholic, or if you've ever heard of the Catholic Church, when the Pope dies and they pick a new Pope, they go into a conclave. It's a private secret meeting where they are voting, they are being political and deciding who gets to go next in being the Pope. Congress has these a lot. They're backroom conclaves with the idea of it's in secret and it's private. Not many people can be there. Concomitant. It's accompanying, occupying, or existing at the same time. So the idea, if you look at the picture here, it's that idea of a concomitant is the idea that they are accompanying each other up the stairs. They are existing at the same time, doing the same thing. Okay, coterie, an intimate or exclusive group or a clique. So this is a group of people that hang out together, that don't invite others in, or you belong to an organization that is small and private and it's exclusive and then you have to pay more for it. Demur is to raise objections, to withhold one's approval or agreement. So that idea is, if you think of it, a court of law, when someone stands up and says, I have an objection, they're having a demur. And they're raising their hands, they're raising that objection. And it can be the idea of it being that they're against it, so they have to be vocal about it. Entice is to lead or persuade by arousing desire or hope, or you're alluring someone in. Like right now, a lot of the students in the class are on Lent, so if someone were to bring in chocolates, that would be to entice them to have that, to break that Lent aspect. So it's, you're trying to arouse or desire or allure them into something that they shouldn't be doing. Flaunt is to parade or display conspicuously or boldly. I think of this with the peacock feathers, the idea that when a peacock is just walking around, you don't necessarily see all of its feathers, but when it wants to flaunt or be on display and get a mate, it puts out all of its feathers like it does in this picture. So it's flaunting its feathers to get someone to come towards it. Genteel is polite, elegant, stylish, sometimes overly so. So someone, if you look at the picture here, Queen Elizabeth II, she is very genteel. She's always polite. She's always elegant, and she always looks very stylish. Graphic has 2 definitions: evoking a sharp mental picture, or it's vivid, or it's concerning the pictorial arts as drawing, painting, and fitting within that. So it's, if you, my husband is in graphic design, so he designs things with pictures, but they're very vivid, and he does it very much on a computer. If you see the font here, but it's that idea of that it's that pictorial art, so it's something within pictures. And it's very graphic, not necessarily in detail or in blood or gore or anything like that, but it's graphic because it has to do with the pictorial arts. Inimical, expressing hostility or unfriendly intent, or having adverse or harmful effects. So this dog who's probably protecting someone is being inimical, it's being hostile, it's being unfriendly, with the idea of trying to keep someone else away. So it can have a harmful effect. Inordinate It's beyond what is ordinary or reasonable in amount or scope or something that is excessive. Think of this as the Lars Eigner article that we read on dumpster diving, with the idea that he doesn't take more than he's supposed to from the dumpsters because he's trying to be inordinate. He doesn't want to be excessive. He doesn't need all of the clothes. He doesn't need all of the trash or the things that people have discarded. So he only takes exactly what he's need. So he's not being inordinate. Ludicrous is provoking or describing laughter because of absurdity or ridiculousness. So if someone is being ridiculous, they are also at the idea of being ludicrous. So it's sticking out, and it's making fun, and it's getting people to laugh. It's the behavior itself. Oligarchy is a government by a small elite group. Okay, so this is the idea that, especially if you go back to like Roman times and the senators, and the idea that they had a small elite group, and that's what ran the government itself. Redoubtable, worthy of respect and formidable. So it's someone, if someone is a redoubtable, they deserve an award. They're above others. No one can doubt them or go against them because everyone has such respect for them. And the last one is repugnant, highly distasteful, offensive, and repulsive. So it smells, it's gross, it's disgusting, it's probably dog poop or something like that, but it's meant to be repugnant. Many of your presentations on a modest proposal projects were repugnant. They were repulsive and distasteful and very offensive in some parts. Okay, remember you have a test on Thursday. It is lessons 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15, counting 90 words. If you're doing note cards, remember note cards are only on lesson 15 though. And I will see you on Monday. Have a good weekend.